Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on!
It's the JP Lopez Show.
Welcome back to It's the JP Lopez Show. How you like the studio, Mr. Is?
I like it.
Pretty nice, right?
I love it. What I like the most is it's yours.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I can't get kicked out of this motherfucker. People trip out because I'm like, well, I've been through a couple studios and like, you been kicked out of both of them motherfuckers? I was like, well, the first one I kind of just grew out of it, and the second one was like, motherfucker, get the fuck out.
I had no choice in that one, for real, man.
We'll be good as long as they don't come repo while we're in here.
No shit, right? They fucking tear down my fence and then pick us up. Dude, the dude that, I don't know if you saw the video, but the guy that delivered it in this, like the forks on his forklift were like, probably like 16 inches, bro. This big ass shit on a 16-inch fork.
God damn.
I was like, this dude's a bad motherfucker, man.
So ain't no mess from taking my job.
Yeah, and then like in the alley where it's all like,
Yeah.
smooth.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's badass. Yeah, for him to get it in here and no damage and yeah, I love it, bro. I said it before. Congratulations. But yeah, I like how you said it, and it's yours.
It's yours, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
That's
it
dope.
is. It is. I pay for it monthly.
Just to remind myself.
It's your child for 18 years.
I can't remember. I got a good deal on it. Like 89% interest. In today's economy, that's great.
Hell yeah, bro.
Be 89 years old, still paying on it. It's all right.
Dude, we were talking before we started recording about, food stamps and shit like that.
Yeah. Oh,
dude,
man.
my TikTok is wild as fuck, bro. Wild, bro.
All sorts of shit?
It's like people like talking shit. I'm gonna steal shit.
Yeah.
And then the other half of my TikTok is motherfucker work for the shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm out eating
man?
popcorn, watching your feed like, damn, they're at each other.
Like, dude. It's a house divided like a motherfucker, bro.
I'm acting like we're good, but we're only good for like maybe 1 or 2 more weeks, and then I'll be over there talking about I'm gonna fucking steal shit. Tired of eating beans and rice.
You're
We're
gonna call me.
He's
gonna call
on the
me.
806er.
Yeah, he's gonna call me. Hey, take me to Walmart and just come back around and pick me.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's sad. I definitely understand the people that need it that are not getting the fucking help.
Yeah.
I definitely get that. But then you have them fuckers that are abusing the fuck out of it. So
And
I'm
that's
kind
true,
of
too.
riding the fence on that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel because, yes, people need help. Yes, but yes, people are abusing the fuck out of it.
And I think I said it on one of your old episodes. We kind of grew up in a society where it was almost like, it's free living, like and I'll say it from my family and kids I grew up with, is kind of like, oh, my tia's, on Section 8 and she gets 1,000 and then plus 10. Well, that, a lot of people here, they're like, oh shit, I can't wait to have that. And it's like, it's supposed to be there to help you and it's not supposed to be a lifelong thing. But then when you see that how many people really need it, like just getting to know Ish over these last couple of years, we're similar in our, we have to figure it out when we don't have it. So when they take it away from people that really need it, it sucks. You know? It really does
It's
suck.
one of those things too with me, bro. Just y'all all know how I grew up, homeless and shit.
Yes, sir.
I feel like the last thing we should fight with anybody over is food.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if they're fucking with it or not.
Yeah.
Food should be the last thing we fucking deny somebody.
Yeah.
True.
But also, too, to play devil's advocate to that, the people that are on food stamps are not buying food. Like, I don't consider fucking snacks and chips and hot Cheetos and fucking honey buns food, bro. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of their fucking diets, man, is just bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Yeah. And you see these TikTok videos of, food stamps running out, better run to Sam's and do $1,000 hauls, and none of it is food. Yeah. It's all snacks.
Man, shit, it sucks because that's a hard one, dog. I see both sides of that coin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can agree with you.
Not one carton of eggs, not one fucking tube of ground beef.
I can agree with you, but how long do you kick a person that's down, bro?
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like, those are small
I'm
luxuries.
just saying, I'm playing devil's advocate. I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know how I feel.
Yeah.
For real, I don't. Because I consider podcasting a job.
Yeah.
I do. So I work 3 fucking jobs.
Yeah.
And we all have people in our families and people that we know that's never worked a day in their fucking life.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about that, bro. I mean, I get it. There are people that do need the assistance, but there are people that fucking never worked a day in their life and just fucking riding the system out. And I don't know how I feel, man.
I just get it like a deeper level, like we talked about earlier, bro. Like, I'm like, okay, before we start judging and attacking our own, how about we stop sending fucking money to Israel, money to Ukraine, all our tax money that we worked for? Well, how about we stop sending it there first?
Fucking Ukraine, not Palestine. Sorry.
No,
Ukraine.
but you know what I'm saying? Then we work on what the fuck we got to do here.
Oh, that's never going to happen, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Never.
No.
They're going to bleed out our Social Security and send it to fucking Ukraine before we even get it.
Because it's crazy to me, bro, how other countries that we're sending money to, their citizens have free health care, free education.
Yeah.
Off our fucking money in our backs.
I don't know if it's true, but I saw a TikTok where they pay people to have kids and then they pay them their whole life in Israel.
Yeah.
And it's off of American tax dollars.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, there's arguments to be had, bro. But there's certain orders we need to argue in.
Yeah.
And first, we need to argue, why the fuck are we funding other countries, people's lives, when we got veterans that are homeless, when we've got kids that are homeless, we got families that are hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, you know, talk about the way they spend the taxes here. Talk about how fucking IRS never passes a fucking audit.
But I blame the media because that's never news.
Yeah.
That's not ever
Good point.
news.
Good point, yeah.
That type of shit's never news. The type of shit that is news is fuck Trump. Oh, fuck the Democrats. I mean, it's just fucking, what is it? Divide and conquer type shit.
It only becomes news when it's beneficial for the side, you know, and that's a good point. That is
none of that shit is ever news.
But they keep us ignorant, bro.
And if you do your own research, you're lying. And let me see who your source is. You're full of shit because the news didn't say that.
But you're right that they want to keep us divided, and it's always been that way. You know, I even as a young kid, I would think like, why is there only a Republican and Democrat? Why you know you can't have a different belief? So yes, there's independence.
Well, they had Ross Perot.
Yeah, Ross Perot. He was a billionaire before I knew how to spell the word billionaire and shit. But yeah, you know, so it is to keep, and I guess that's how they keeps America, you know, running. But imagine if people could come together. And you know, I'm an old hippie type of dude, and I remember in the 70s and 80s the Coca-Cola commercials where everybody stands together.
If we came together, dude, we'd run the world. But that's what they don't want.
That's exactly, brother. Exactly. And so
yeah,
it sucks to see. I pray that my kids and my grandkids will have a better life. I know right now it doesn't look like it. Exactly.
AI's fucked that up.
Man, that's scary.
AI.
I don't know, it could be the solution, though.
For real? You really believe so?
AI could be the solution.
I mean, because you hear that AI is taking jobs, right?
Yeah.
So what's going to be left for our grandchildren if fucking computers do everything?
Universal basic income, high wage, and then just finding different things to do. Like, because I looked into that too. Like, it does suck, bro. AI is coming fast and furious. So is robotics. Yeah. And it's going to take a lot of our jobs. It's already happening. But what happens to us is, how do we continue moving on whenever our labor isn't needed?
We adapt, yeah.
Supposedly, we're going to be better off in one scenario where we can find things that we want to do, creative aspects, and make jobs out of creative aspects. You know, like it's.
I
one of
see
those
what
things
you're
we can't
saying, but
see.
also who's gonna fucking pay to go catch butterflies? You know what I mean?
I mean,
like
who
that
knows?
type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, my passion is some dumb fuckery that no one's gonna pay for.
I was just saying, like, you know, Avenue Q, you'll see Delicious out there.
Mr. Brown Chocolate.
This is my passion.
Is what the fuck you doing?
He's gonna hold a sign. AI forced me.
Well, he did post on Facebook. If you see me on Avenue Q, mind your business.
Yeah, mind your business, man. Come see Delicious.
Oh man,
I love it.
guys! Once again, thank you for coming.
Thank you. Bro.
I wouldn't have an episode this week if y'all said no. So thank you for saying yes.
Yeah. Thank you for reaching out, bro. Hell yeah.
I'm so happy to hear you fucking landed a job, bro.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
man.
Congratulations,
I've been
my brother.
praying. I've been praying for your storm to fucking be coming to an end soon, and I'm glad it's coming to an end, man.
I appreciate it,
Yeah.
man.
Dude, it's fucking badass.
It's giving me hope. You're the great brown hope, bro.
Great brown hope. Yeah.
You're breaking generational curse now. But when you told JP, man, there was I could see the joy in both of us. We were just like, Oh, hell yeah. You know, because we know how hard you've been working to get there. You know, you've been putting up with all the bullcrap you go through, but you never lost faith.
Nah.
You know, and that's great, brother. That is
But
real
I
great.
mean, you know, I look like I said too. I told my wife, and I've been unemployed since September 5th,
Yes, sir.
and I did not anticipate that with all my experience and maintenance and shit. I didn't think that was gonna be that long.
Yes, sir.
But at the same time, a lot of events happened that y'all are aware of.
Yes, sir.
That had I been employed, I wouldn't have been able to be there for my daughter, for my granddaughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I look at it like, in a weird way, like this was God's doing. Like I needed to be available for these last 2 months.
Come on, brother. That's
No,
good.
yeah. I
good
mean,
stuff.
you're absolutely right. You have to be thankful for the good and the bad. For whatever reason, God's plan is God's plan.
And then I'm
But-
grateful. I'll be real quick if I can just throw it out there, bro. I'm grateful to all of y'all that helped me through these times. You know, like without y'all, we would have went hungry. We would have went without lights. You know, like
Bro,
it was hard, bro.
I understand your gratitude and you're thankful, but I mean it just comes like second nature to help out a brother, you know?
Yeah.
But thank you for that. You know, on his behalf, but even on my behalf, you know, and
Yeah.
you're not one to want the, especially when it comes to that topic. You don't want the light to be shined on you. But man, without people in our village, we couldn't be the village that we are.
Yeah.
You know, and you amongst other people on your show that have helped out my brother, but reached out to me too and helped me out in a spot that I needed, that I was too stubborn and selfish to ask for help.
Yeah.
It's a humbling thing, but speaking for me, my brother, to know that we have people like y'all, man,
Yeah.
you know, God is good. So thank y'all.
Yeah, I'll always be here to help you, man. If
real,
I can
brother.
help, I'll always be
Yes,
here
sir.
to help you.
Much love to you.
But that being said, this would be a perfect opportunity to ask this question. How do you keep your faith so strong when life is lifing, when life is hitting hard?
I'll
'Cause
look
I
to
know
y'all.
it's not
I'll look
easy.
to y'all for that, man.
Because I know it's not easy.
It's not, bro. I've given up a lot of faith, and I've had people throughout the years, including yourself, admire me for the faith I had and praying when things didn't seem to go well, and I started becoming cold to the world. And
Yeah.
I'd seen. I was talking to one of our close buddies that, man, he's talked about used to be cold hearted, and man, he's sensitive to the things now, and he wants to help people out. And I was like, sometimes I feel like I've turned the opposite way.
Yeah.
But his words were, he's like, but I never forgot what you did. And it reminded me that even when we don't think that nobody cares, or we think that, you know, nothing's going to go right, somebody out there is watching, because us men don't want to tell our problems. To one of the best friends I've ever had, I'm not going to tell you how I truly feel, because I'm like, I don't want to put that burden on you. But then when you say, hey, motherfucker, you forget who I am, you know, that's what we're here for. It humbles us, because we need that. We need brothers like that, because we try to be brothers to everybody else too. And so how do I keep my faith is I keep remembering, you know, not to preach, but with the faith with the size of mustard seed. And if you know what mustard seed looks like, it's almost invisible to the eye. But if you can hold on to that hope, things will get better. And I've seen my mom, I made a post today about mom. I've seen my mom struggle her whole freaking life, dude. And she still tells me, God's watching out for us, Tommy.
Yeah.
When I was, you know, I had a horrible situation years ago in my house. Plumbing wasn't working. We'd have to, you know, I hate to say, we would have to shit in a bag and throw it away, bro.
Yeah.
And this is in 2020s. And my mom would sit there and tell me, God's watching out for us, Tommy. I'm glad you're working, Tommy. You remember where we've come from. And this is a woman that, you know, I felt like God didn't do shit for her all this time. And then I see her still have that faith. So I hold on to what little faith I had, and I still have. And it's growing every day when I see people like yourselves talking about God's goodness, or, you know, us getting emotional when we see a brother doing good. I'm like, there has to be something. So I do believe that God is for us and not against us.
Yeah.
We as humans, we just got to get up and figure it out sometimes.
That's like I know it sounds crazy, man, because I always telling people, like, y'all see me on that Chat GBT shit.
Yeah.
And I've been using it for Bible studies, like I said, you know, and it's actually brought me to be more faithful, more
Come on.
with Jesus, you know, and God. And it's crazy because, like, when you take away all the bias that you're taught in churches and everything, and you just read the words of Jesus and the word of God, you realize that that is true love. Yeah. That is the ultimate love. There's no hate, you know, and when times are hard, you know, God never promised that we wouldn't go through hard times. God promised he'd be there with us going through those hard times, you know? And then, you know, how do we keep going, man? Like, what is it? What is the book of Job or whatever? where he put him through all that. You know, it wasn't like
And he took everything.
it wasn't being evil. It was
Yeah.
building him stronger. And so now with everything I'm going through now, it made me look back on my life of growing up homeless, growing up poverty, like you said, you know, no lights with candles, taking baths with boiling water, you know, like all that shit, you know. And you look at it and you're like, damn, you know, it sucked at the time. But when you look back, man, God never was not there. Like I tell people, we were homeless from 1st to 4th grade, but we had a car. We lived in a car. There's some people who live on the street. We at least had heating and cooling in the car. You know, we had food banks where we could get food. You know, we took showers at car washes. We had dirty clothes, but we could go get clothes from the Salvation Army. Like there was always something there, so it didn't be extremely bad. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome, bro. That's awesome.
And so, you know, I look back at that, and so when I start going through shit now, it's like I've been here, I've done this.
This ain't
Shit that I've never gone through, and you know what? Look, God got me through it then. He's gonna get me through it now. He's never not been there, you know. And so, I don't know. It made me more grateful, and in a weird way, it made me grateful to be going through it.
No, yeah.
Because it means that, damn, when is God more with me than now?
Good stuff. Good stuff.
It'll make you appreciate things a lot. I guess better, or not even better. Like it'll make you see things,
Oh yeah.
see the blessings. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
And see what you really need to be happy, bro. Like, I'm sorry I'm talking so much about it, but
Oh,
like,
dude, come on, man.
even at 39 years old, bro, I look back at my life, and some of the happiest times of my life were when we were homeless in that car.
Because y'all had each other.
Me, my mom, and my brother. We had each other. My mom, would take us to the park. We go play, even though we were hungry. She'd give us her last sandwich, you know, like, my bad.
Amen. Amen, brother. Yes, sir.
You didn't know that though.
Nah.
Yeah.
But I was happy, bro.
Yeah.
Well, that's true happiness. You know what I mean? We think happiness is a Nintendo or, you know, going out to do the things. Of course, that, you know, as a kid, that's what I thought. But you're right. Happiness is like when no one else is around, when everybody else would walk out of that situation, you find something to appreciate. And I had little cousins in my tia they struggled like that too, bro, on the east side. And they were some of the happiest kids, bro. And I'd go home not understanding because I'm complaining because we were poor as shit too. But they made what they had, they made it happen. And to this day, you know, they don't have the most finest things in the world, but they have each other.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I love my brothers so much, because they could have, when my parents divorced and my mom worked all the time, they could have said, "Oh, fuck this dude, I'm gonna go out and worry about me." But all we had was each other. They kicked my ass and keep me on the right road, but it's because they cared. So, yeah, some of that, I love that. Some of the happiest times is when you had nothing but each other.
And then you think about it when it comes to faith, bro. The devil comes hard for you when you're struggling, bro, because he wants you to go away from God. And a lot of people turn and they start blaming God and hating God. You know what I'm saying? But it's like God ain't the one that abandoned you. God's there with you.
In a way, you've kind of abandoned God.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's deep.
You know, a lot of bad shit happened to me in my life. And I was always, that's another one for you, God.
Yeah.
That's another one for you, God.
Yeah.
Where are you at this time, God? So I've said it, it's no secret for, you know, a good part of my adult life, I was an atheist, you know? And I say it all the time, I really truly believe my dad's dying wish was for me to find God, because once he passed, I immediately turned to God. And so I'm telling you this because even in my hard times, you know, I've been unemployed twice in our marriage. We've been married 10 years, and it was a bitch. It was a motherfucker. And I kept my faith strong. I was like, this is for a reason. I don't know what the reason is, and it was for a reason, because it landed me into bigger and better positions.
Come on.
That saying, just keep swimming, that's stuck with me. And I was just like, just keep doing this path, just keep praying, just keep manifesting, just keep staying positive, and good things are going to happen. And then it did. But I tell you all that because my faith stayed strong naturally in my hard times, because previously in my life, I had already turned my back on God.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't him abandoning me. I abandoned God.
That's what
And
happens.
I love seeing y'all guys, have a relationship with Christ. I see, Puga too and doing this thing, and man, it's awesome. Because like I said,
What Puga's doing is beautiful, bro.
and sometimes,
because-
yeah.
I mean,
And
talk about a blessing and I'm not talking shit, but we all know his past. you
yeah,
know?
oh yeah,
And
and to see where he's at,
Yeah.
And I tell him that all the time, man. He's blessed me. He asked me to go do some trees for him recently, and I always tell him, I was like, just see where you're at now. He's Rios, you too, and I'm like, no, bro, I struggle, but if I could have told myself 20 something years ago that, hey, these guys you're praying for are one day gonna be telling you the goodness of God and praying for you and lifting
Yeah.
you up and giving you a hand when you're struggling, I would have been very grateful back then too. So, but yeah, I see you and your wife, man, just praying for people, loving on people, taking care of your brothers, and, just hoping, like, hey, we're going to pray for you. I'm going to put the word out there. And like I said, it goes back to that village.
The
man.
wife and I are legit, literal fans of our friends.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And to see y'all win and succeed is we win and succeed. And I gotta be fucking honest with you, Thomas. It hurt me deeply to my core for no other reason other than I did not know you needed help, bro.
Yeah. And that's my own fault, brother, and I'm sorry for that. But
when I found out you needed help, I felt like shit.
oh, no. There's nothing y'all have done. If anything, I was more, didn't want to let y'all down by, I don't want to say showing weakness, but having to resort to that. But it's in God's timing, brother, because I don't know how the word got out, but whoever let it out, thank God for them, because sometimes, the man in us, like I've been told I'm a great man, and I know that, but sometimes my selfish pride gets there. Because my pride is I don't want to put a burden on nobody else, but somebody else was willing to say, hey, there's a brother that needs some help. So the phone calls, the blessing I was given, the prayers and stuff, it was just a simple reminder that, like you said, God's there, bro. And I'm grateful that he's using y'all in y'all's own way. I see y'all's families thriving. I see you being a grandfather. I'm a grandfather now, and I'm like, everything that we go through is, you're right, to only help us be better where we're at today. And you have a story to tell your grandbabies and your kids and, your stepkids, but they're your kids. Your story, they're going to resonate and be able to tell people you and your story, brother. A lot of your listeners that didn't know you personally have gotten to know you personally because you talk about your situation. And, bro, they get to see a glimpse of what us people know you. And it's beautiful, man. And it goes back to that village, man. I used to always feel like I was the village that always tried to help everybody. And I don't know how to take people blessing me. And I'm just grateful for the village I have.
Yeah.
It can be 20 people. It can be 3 people. The fact that you have someone that gives a damn motivates you. And getting to know Ish, man. I've always just wanted to cheer him on because his personality reminds me of us when we were a little bit younger. And then I think of, like, the struggle he's went through, and he was never afraid to share that. And it blessed me because I'm afraid to share sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's just a reminder that you're not alone. And sometimes people need to hear what you're going through because they're going through it too. Mm-hmm. And it's that village is badass, man. So shout out to your listeners. I know you got big things coming up on your show, and just to be a part of that, dude, just to be there.
Yeah. But what you said kind of rung a bell for me. You said whether it's 1 or 3 people. I get, we get on TikTok, we see these influencers, we see them living nice, and I get it's an aspiration for a lot of people, right? So people get all pissed off at low views or whatever. Yeah. But if you really, truly think about it, we've been given this opportunity for the live show in January, right?
Yeah.
And if we don't fill that fucking venue up, that's our ass, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And let's say that venue seats 200 people, right? You can't fill that venue with 200 people easily, right?
No.
But you got 200 views on that one fucking video of yours, and yet whether it's you're joking or whether it's a serious post or not, and people are pissed off at that. Let's be honest, man. We're not all gonna be influencers. We're not gonna.
No.
But to have 200 views on anything, 200 people saw your shit, dude. That's a blessing, and I that's how I take it as, bro. I really
real.
like if it's let's just say 100 views on a video of mine. That's such a blessing for me, man, because 100 motherfuckers saw my shit.
Yep.
That's how I look at that's how I look at my YouTube page and my comedy, man. Like, you know, it's crazy because now I'm getting supposedly like 1,000 views or over 1,000 views.
Oh, yeah.
But then you'll look at I only got like 5 likes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
But that
it doesn't bother me. Also, it doesn't bother me because it's like, you know what? I made 5 people laugh.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit if the rest didn't like it.
And you're
Those
doing
5.
and you're doing something that a lot of people are too afraid to. Even good people like myself would be, you know, the self-doubt gets in your head and you're out there like, hey, I'm going to do some trauma dumping, but it's beautiful because I'll see you post your videos all the time. And when I'm on YouTube, you know, watching bro stuff, I'll check some of your stuff out and I laugh because you're out there, you don't realize that you're blessing people by just your story. I guarantee there's someone that's been in your same shoes from the east side, bro.
Yeah.
And, you know, you always hear stories of like the black athletes. They see another black athlete and it gives them inspiration. Hey, there's somebody from a Mexican from the east side looking at you, bro, like, oh, shit. You know, I thought he knows exactly what. So getting out here and, you know, same thing with JP, man. When y'all get out here and y'all are just being yourselves, even if one person was just to get something from, I used to feel that way when I used to be in the church world. Even if it's one person, you're doing your job. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about the show. This isn't about your comedy. It's about the goodness of what God's done in y'all's lives. Mm-hmm. And y'all aren't preachers. You're not going to sit there and preach every word, but you're not ashamed. Both of y'all aren't ashamed to tell your story and to glorify God in it. Mm-hmm. And if one person gets that, imagine you go to heaven one day, JP, and somebody says, your spirit collides with somebody, and they're like, man, your show showed me how good God was, and it made me want to get better. Imagine that, bro. Anything that comes from the show won't matter.
Just that one person.
And that's and I guarantee that's already happened. You know, I remember from the get-go, it's brought be able to see friends that I hadn't seen in years and their mothers. Like, I love your mother. And to be able to go mow her yard that very first time and to see the joy on her face. Or when y'all would give me shit about whatever it was and she looked up the video and said, no, Tommy, that was like, you know, I know people love me, but to have Mama Lopez, you know what I mean? So it's like your show has done so much, and I claim that your comedy is doing the same thing, brother. There's going to be somebody out there that's going to be like, oh, dude, this dude's speaking my life and my heart. So
I got to tell you, bro, this is honest to God's truth from the bottom of my heart. You've had probably one of the roughest storms in your life you've gone through just recently. Yeah. And your latest, and it wasn't a set you were hosting, but the Mano Negra hosting gig, dude, your fucking spin on your storm was hilarious, bro. You've got a fucking gift that I'm so glad that you didn't hang it up and like you wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm really glad, bro, because, dude, that fucking, like, I won't call it a set, but it was a set. It was hilarious, but goddamn, it was genius.
I appreciate
in
it.
a sense of how you made that storm fucking made that whole room of people laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a gift, man.
I look at it now, you know, I'm 2 years into the comedy and, you know, I'm looking at what do I want out of this or what am I getting? And I've come to realize, like, I don't really like calling myself a comedian because it's not really like I'm trying to be a comedian. If you really look at what I do, it's more like you said, I'm taking the trauma and making it funny.
Yeah.
I'm taking the experience and making it funny and letting you know, this is all real shit I'm telling you. You know, like, but we can laugh about it. Yeah. Let me tell you how I got through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more or less doing like comedic vlogging is what I would call it, you know? And like that, it's crazy you bring that up because like that day, bro, y'all know what I've been going through. I wanted to back out so bad. Mm-hmm. I wasn't happy that day, bro. But I noticed when I get up there and I can make other people laugh, it makes me feel better.
Yeah. And it was genius, man. Like, I thought you wrote that shit.
Nah, I freestyle.
You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
That's how good it was, you know?
good.
Like, you came and killed that shit. You wrecked it. And I was so proud of you that fucking night, man. I really was, man.
I'm happy to hear that,
I really
bro.
wanted to take this opportunity to tell you that, man.
I appreciate it.
It was fucking awesome.
I promise I'm going to be happy next time. I got a job now, goddamn it.
Moving on. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Mr. Nasty Time.
Now I'm going to go up there and eat ass and shit. Oh, he thinks he's too good now.
Literally eat ass. Morgan, bring your ass up here.
Yeah, boy, get over here, motherfucker. Delicious calling.
Do you guys think that in today's world, we are too sensitive, and not in the way that you probably thinking, but how everything now is, oh, you got me fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
And it's someone like fucking at Starbucks fucking up their order or something. You're like, oh, you got me fucked up. Like, calm the fuck down.
They
man.
weren't raised by dads like yours or my brothers.
Yeah,
We try to talk like that, motherfucker. Oh, shit. You know what I mean? Nowadays, these kids, I live across from some kids partying 3 o'clock in the morning. No respect, man. They're looking at me. I was like, dude, say one wrong word. And it will be, but they don't, it's a lack of respect, brother. You know, in society has made it that way where we can laugh at people, but older people like us that knew that if we said something out of line to the wrong person, our dad would slap the shit out of us, or our mom would slap the shit out of us. It's different.
I think you hit the fucking nail on the head, bro. I really do. I think people didn't grow up with ass whoopings.
Man, Mike, my brother Mike, if he thought I sucked my teeth, they used to say like that. He go pop, and they would whoop you suck your teeth, blah blah blah. I was breathing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But of course they were kids trying to raise a kid, but that accountability that hey, you're not, you know. To this day, people will tell me, I love how your daughters are, that when they're little, your kids are well behaved. Because I bust their ass. Or I'll tell them in the car, you act up, you're going to deal with that afterwards.
Yeah.
I didn't beat them, but I had structure. And nowadays, you can't even have structure.
Oh, you didn't whoop them for real?
Oh, no, I whooped them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when they acted, but not like just for no reason. Like with Genesis, little 2-3-year-old girls, you know, some kids would just
I get it.
But
I'm just asking, like
discipline.
okay,
Discipline was big on me because my brother. Now it wasn't like how I grew up with an ass whooping where I'd fall asleep.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but it'd be like
knock you till next
yes,
Tuesday.
sir. Hey, literally wake up like, oh shit, am I late for school? But no,
You remember 2 hours later after that ass whooping, you catch your breath out of nowhere. You're like, what the fuck?
literally, bro, literally. But yeah, man, that lack of and of course, you know, it's hard because I know there are parents out there that try. Because the way they were, but they're afraid that, you know, CPS or somebody's going to call on them because they're too, you know, some teachers might get involved. So it's tough, but yeah, it's a lack of respect.
Yeah.
Brother. I think that's what it has to be.
I look at it 2 ways too, though. Like, number one, you can tell these kids ain't never got shot at 3 times before they were 10 years old.
Ducking and bobbing.
Yeah, they didn't see the gang violence like we did, you know. No, for real
Crossing
though.
the interstate.
Good from fucking Pinocchios. Fucking North Siders. but like, there's that. What's that saying? I've heard it. I know I'm gonna fuck it all up, but it's something like, weak men make strong men, or some shit like that. Strong men make weak. You know, like.
So, strong men make weak times make strong men.
Yeah. So, okay, you know, not to get too much in my shit. I think I fucked up in a sense, and I'm not going to put all the blame on me, but, you know, like, I grew up fucked up, dog. You know, like, we all know I grew up fucked up, you know, but I had the ability to, like, adapt to it, get through it, and it made me stronger, you know. But like you said, you know, I would get abused by my mom and physically beaten and all that shit, you know. So I was like, I'm not going to do that to my kid. Amen. And so I went the exact opposite. You know, you go extremely the other way. Let me not be mean to my kid. So then I think this generation doesn't grow up having any real stressors or hardships.
Yes.
So when they encounter something stressful, it's fucking unbearable, you know, to the point where... Because like with me, I never was like, I'm going to kill myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I went through shit. I was like, I'm going to kill other people.
Yeah.
But,
but not myself.
I'm just being real. But, you know, like, I was like, I'm not going to kill myself. Like, you know, but I'm saying like this generation, bro, it's like they turn automatically to self-harm, bro. They get so stressful, but then like we sit there, and I'll admit I'm an asshole, bro. Where I'll sit there and I'm that old school, like, man, dog, I went without eating. I almost got killed. You know, I never hurt myself. What's wrong with you? You know, and then you think like, damn, bro, that's fucked up too.
Yeah.
But it's like, how do we tell this younger generation, hey, man, you know what you're going through seems like a lot, but it ain't too much. But I feel your stress. I feel your pain. I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know, us, what do we, when somebody's bullying you and shit, what were we taught? Fight the motherfuckers.
Back. Yeah.
Fight back.
Yep.
These kids, they like, I'm going to hurt myself. Like, what the fuck? You know, like,
And it goes back to because they can't control. I learned this with Genesis. When she went through it, you know, they talk. I used to think like people cutting themselves was stupid, right? Well, then you realize I went to a little bit of counseling, and I was like, oh, I was self-harming myself by eating, smoking all the weed I was doing.
Damn, I never thought.
Oh
of it
yeah,
like
bro.
that.
I was, and they made me. I was a sex addict, and of course I didn't
Damn, I never thought of it like that.
self-harming, bro. And that's why when I first started losing some weight,
Self-harm is not just literally
sir.
physical harm.
No, sir.
Damn.
No.
the
Never thought
alcohol
of it.
abuse, for me smoking, you know, I never did any hard drugs, but I was just smoking weed. I was like, screw it. If I'm gonna be a loser, I'm gonna be a loser. But that self-harm comes in many forms. So with Genesis, she used to scratch herself, but when I seen it on my own child, you hit it on the nail. Sometimes you just have to say, I may not understand it, but I'm here if you really want to tell me. And what happened was, it's a way of controlling. You either self-harm to sabotage or a way to feel you can control. Somebody else can't hurt me. I'm going to hurt myself. Same thing with eating, man. When my ex-wife, and I knew she was cheating, but when I found out, I just totally became like everything. I was like, she can't hurt me anymore. I didn't think this until I found out. I was just hurting myself. I'd eat multiple times, man, and make sure I'd smoke plenty of weed so I could eat more. And I'd stay up all night eating, drinking. And then one day, this young counselor at Tech, man, because I couldn't afford counseling, and he was like,
Thomas, you knew, but you didn't want to know.
"Oh, I knew
For real?
bro. I knew from almost day one, bro. Like I love that
But
woman.
you didn't want to know.
Exactly, bro. And when you're in it, I thought I'm gonna be this hardcore. No, bitch, you're gonna do what I say. If you want to fuck around with me, get the F out. And then she would do the, oh no, I'm never gonna leave. And I'm like, yeah, I got the upper hand. Well, the whole time she's still, and I had to realize like, you didn't want to see it. And I know there's many people out there that didn't want to see it. So I had to face it. You know what I mean? And that's
Damn, bro.
and so that was the hardest part. That's why it took me so long to let go. But, you know, I've realized, man, if someone doesn't want you, whether it's a friendship or your family, that's on them. You know? And so it took me a long time. But, yeah, I didn't want to believe it, brother. I didn't, because I didn't abuse her. I was a nice guy. I cook. I clean. I took care of my babies. I thought I did enough. And the truth is, if a person wants to do something, they're just going to do it.
Yeah.
Really nothing you can do about it. So, but yeah, it was, going back to what you said, it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me, brother.
Well,
It really did.
I trip out on like single women right now when they like ask questions about, well, what if, you know, and what if, or but if, and I'm like, man, if he wants to really be with you, he would.
Yep.
Yeah.
If he
There's no
wanted,
doubt.
if no guy's ever too busy for pussy.
Yep.
No.
No,
You know
no.
what I'm saying?
And same thing with
Right?
kids. Like, well, my kid,
like if they really liked you,
Yep.
they would make all the time in the world, even if they work 10 fucking jobs. A 15-minute break would be all up in your ass trying to get in that
Wouldn't
ass.
even want to be with their boys.
That's
Want
what
to
I'm
be with
saying.
you.
Yeah.
And what happened with me was, what made me heal me, it's kind of fucked up that I say this, as I realized it wasn't just me, because she did that to her kids too, my kids. So it helped me realize, like, oh, it wasn't you. Because at first I did. I felt, woe is me, you know, is my pecker small? Did I not work? What was wrong with me? And then I realized, oh no, nigga, she didn't do that just to you. She did it to her kids.
Yeah.
She's fucked up, not you.
Yeah.
But then it also taught me to be accountable. That could I have done better? Damn right. I could have been a better this, could have been better. I could have been a better dad. Those days are gone. All I can focus is on today and tomorrow. So it helped me. You know, it took me 10 years to get over. You know, a lot of people would get mad at me because I wasn't dating, or,
But they're not in your shoes.
they're not in my shoes. And I try to fulfill I'll get some pussy here and there to make me feel a little bit better. And it's just like anything. It helped temporarily.
Yeah, that was a rock or a snort of cocaine.
Yeah, exactly.
That
It
was
was
just a Band-Aid to...
And then I go home
Yeah.
feeling all insecure still. So I pushed the trying to party and get pussy on the side and just focus on, okay, my kids are older now. They're at the age about to all graduate and get in college. So I was like, now I just gotta focus on me. And then boom, you come around. You send an invitation. Hey, bro, how you doing? So my life started getting back on track because of the distractions that my buddies and people reaching out, and it gave me a whole new something to look forward to.
Yeah.
So when I would come on the show, and I don't share it nearly as much when I'm not on Facebook, but I get on my daughter's phone and I put on YouTube, it's signed in, and I hit a like button. I'm like, that's my way of controlling. I was like, I'm gonna watch every freaking video in the background. I'm gonna go on her phone because I'm like, I know what your show has done for me. When I say you give me a platform or it's like therapy, it's beautiful, bro, that us grown men can talk about some things that I used to think of alone in the dark.
Yeah.
That, you know, man, I don't want JP to think of me like this and getting to know Ish. I don't want Ish to think. And Ish is like, oh, motherfucker, this is who I am.
Yeah.
So it's helped me.
What made me.
Man, and I'm still on the process. People can ask me today, do you miss your ex-wife? I love her to death because she was the mother of my children, and I had hopes of being with her for eternity. But nah, I love Thomas a little bit more now that one day, and if not, I got kids and a granddaughter now, and then I got people that, you know, that folk. You know, I'm grateful for where I'm at. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, we put on our blinders sometimes because we don't want to face with reality.
I think it's so crazy. Me and you got like similar fucking shit we went through.
Yeah. Oh,
like for real. I'm like, do we date the same baby mama? I mean, could have been, bro. Her numbers were pretty high. They were pretty fucking high, dog. Like, goddamn, dog. What the fuck?
We're brothers.
Yeah, like, I mean, fuck. I mean, we were teenagers when I was with my baby mama, but like.
That pussy was pushing weight.
She was out there, you know, she started cheating on me, and I was like, I'm going to start cheating back, but God, I couldn't catch up. I was like, God damn, like, fuck, I can't find enough bitches that want to fuck me.
Yeah, hey, babe, can you show me some things?
Like,
Just for
damn,
real, bro.
Man, you know anybody that want to fuck
Hey,
me?
babe, write a book. I need to read that motherfucker.
But like, you know, like, I'm going to be real, like, with my baby mama, bro, like I said, we were kids, so I don't really count a lot of that shit, you know, but her leaving my daughter fucked me up, fucked my daughter up, obviously, a lot of shit. And I used to hate her with the passion for what she did, bro. Not to me, but to my daughter.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And y'all know I did counseling for like 14 years, so I talked about all kinds of shit. I was able to get to a point where I no longer hate her. I'm sad for her. Because you end up finding out women like that, bro, that are promiscuous, fucking around, leave their kids, all it's because they're fucked up from childhood, bro.
Come on, brother.
There was a lot of traumas they went through, bro. You know, and now, you know, it's crazy. My baby mama, the last time I did talk to her, she told me some shit at the time that pissed me off, which was like, I left my daughter because it was the best thing for her. And I was like, you're fucking sorry. Right.
Yeah.
But then I came to realize, no, she was actually telling the truth.
Come on, brother.
What kind of example would she have been for my daughter if she had stuck around and, you know, seeing the shit she went through? So I respect her for that. But at the same time, you know, it's like she fucked up my kid.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
know, and now my kid's an adult dealing with some shit. But I love and respect her, like you said. And I hope her the best. I don't know what the fuck happened to her, but like, you got to get to that point where you know, you forgive them, you forgive the action. You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yeah.
And it's been a struggle. And I can admit, it took me almost 10 years because, like I said, I had hopes of being together for eternity. You know, like I literally I was like, I can't wait till when we go, I'm going to be there first. And so to have to accept reality was hard for me.
Did y'all get JP'd?
What?
Did y'all get married at Justice of the Peace?
Yeah.
Y'all did, right? So y'all did have a marriage.
Yeah, we got, so
It wasn't ghetto marriage.
no, well,
So I'm
I knew
asking
it for,
that question because you don't marry a woman thinking this is gonna end soon.
Exactly.
You
Well,
know?
I knew her very little. You know, you look back, I met her at the club, got married in a month and a half because
Yeah.
I was in love, you know.
Yeah.
And it also went back to my childhood trauma. I realized because my parents divorced when I was 3, didn't realize what divorce was. But I grew up with people that had both of their parents. And man, that's why I always wanted to be at your house or Ariel's house.
Yeah.
Because I longed for having, my mom, irreplaceable. But she just worked. She worked her ass off, come home, chill. On weekends, she partied. My dad was around when he wanted to be and when the light was on him. So I wanted that. So when I got married, I was like, you know, I didn't think I was going to have kids one day. My ex-wife supposedly couldn't. She had a cyst. So we didn't think nothing. And then, little Snappy here got, you know, she got pregnant. I was like, this is everything I wanted. So from that moment, I was like, yes, okay, I'm going to be a good husband. So I tried to do those things. And I look back, I was an asshole. You know, I was a Rios. I wanted my way.
We all
certain
have
things.
our faults, bro.
Right. But I think, I honestly know, I don't think she fucked around when I was an asshole. It was when I became the good man. And she used to tell me I was too pure, and I'd always joke. I was like, ask my friends, I'm not pure. I'm about as evil as they come. But sometimes it almost like you
Have
said.
you seen my credit report?
Yeah. Once she got to know me, she's okay. You're not as good as I thought. But no, same thing with you, bro. She kind of used that as an excuse too. Like, hey, my kids would be better off. And now we look back. Yeah, I don't know where my kids would have turned out with their mom in their life. And now my middle kid, she's going through what your daughter, you know, and it's fucked up because she's chasing mom, and she just wants mom to put her first. Her mom's moved on and got remarried, and still don't give shit about him. And it sucks. And then here I am, Mr. You know, hey baby, I'll do anything for you. And it's like she knows that, but she's like, you're not the one that I want. So I've had to move on and just focus on what I can.
We always want what we can't have.
Exactly. I know
You
that.
know?
I know that's right.
Always want what we can't have.
And that's what sucks too, is like you try to push, like, well, I'm not trying to push, but you're like, look, you got to go to counseling.
Yeah.
You tell your
It's
children
good.
they got to go to counseling.
It's good for them.
And I hate it when it's like, wow, counseling ain't gonna do nothing for me, or it's like, come on, man,
Yeah.
give it a try, please.
Yeah.
Like,
And maybe your testimony is like, look what the fuck it did for me.
yeah,
You know?
like, goddamn, 14 fucking years, you know, I'm still fucked up.
I can
Salute-
honestly
salute
say,
to you, man.
I can honestly say, just speaking on it. You know what I mean? Just speaking, getting it out of your fucking mind, off of your chest, is a breath of fresh air.
Yes,
so
sir.
I believe in counseling, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because, man, I didn't think I would ever need counseling, and then work forced me to go to counseling when my dad died because they saw that I was just turning into a fucking piece of shit of a person.
Yeah.
And dude, it helped me get out of that funk. Like,
Thank God
I
you went,
would
brother.
not believe. You
Thank
know?
God you went because you know you didn't realize you needed it, and
Yeah.
and look how it's helping you now because you're able. I don't think I know this show would be good without us.
And I'm not depressed.
Yeah.
I'm not. But I'm also in bed all day.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It took a counselor to tell me that's depression.
Same
All
here.
your behaviors is this and this.
You're like,
and
no, I'm
this."
not. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm like, no, I feel fine. Yeah, dude. I believe in counseling.
And it's
man.
okay to. I hope someone's listening to this. It's okay to not always be okay. From a Care Bear, I always thought I had to be on top of everything, and I had to put on a face where everybody thought it's okay not to always be okay. Because, like I've told you before, your show has given a platform for fuck ups like myself and that have gone through some stuff.
And
that,
myself.
Yeah, and for all of us, right? You're all ding ding. But to give us to talk, this is therapy. I said in my first episode, I was like, bro, I left. Like I went home and cried because this was therapeutical. Because yo, that's why I didn't want you on. Goddamn.
Why is he here?
Because like it's like, man, I needed it, and I know some of your guys have done the same thing. Whether they went home and cried, but they went home and just were so grateful because you can see that they spew everything out and they don't have to hold it on no more. And then for you to be understanding, or you have guests that are like mean-ish, so similar. And someone can relate. You're not afraid to talk about it so much more because, going through. I remember some of the first things you talked about being on the east side and homeless and gangster and just trying to figure shit out, having to be something you didn't want to be. And I'm like, man, that's who I was too.
He just gave me the name of the studio.
What's that?
Literally, he just gave me the name of the studio.
What's that?
Truth Studio.
Amen to that.
Hey,
Hey, that's dope.
that's a fucking good.
Truth Studio, man.
Amen to that. I love it. It's the truth, brother. Sometimes at first I'd be like, man, I'm yapping too much. I'm saying too much. But then a comment, or you would tell me, hey, somebody reached out to me, or somebody would text me and be like, hey, Rios, this is, and I'm like, okay, cool.
I want to tell you, Thomas, you always say, man, I'm just yapping too much. Bro, you're not, man.
I know.
Believe me, if you were, I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's
I know.
It's not in me to tell you,
Yeah,
shut the
I
fuck
know.
up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
No,
want
no.
to. Can I throw two
Yeah,
things
yeah,
real
yeah.
quick? Just two things real quick, man. Number one, I want you to know this, okay? What drew me to your podcast is what we all do. We're here, we're men, we're being truthful. Men, women, it doesn't matter. Whoever comes here, you come to Truth Studio, you be you. You want to be funny, you want to be sad, doesn't matter, be truthful.
Yep.
When this shit kicks off, it's going to blow up, bro. I'm just telling you, and it's coming. It's going to come. It may not be now, but somebody's going to watch this, or some people are going to watch this, and then it's going to become the biggest thing because you're so real. We're all so real with what we're doing.
I claim
You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. I want you to know that, and don't be discouraged.
Thank you, bro.
Amen to
Thank you,
that.
man.
Come
And then
on.
the
I claim
second
it.
thing, I'm sorry, going back to the counseling, because I want to throw it out there, because I've heard every fucking excuse there is. It's not going to help me, or in the hood. What do we always fucking hear? I don't need counseling. God got me.
Yep.
Okay, you know what? God got you. But the truth is, God don't puppeteer you. You have free will. So we'll go back to that whole fucking story of the guy on top of the roof in a flood who was calling out to God to help him. And God sent the boat and he rejected it. God sent the helicopter. He rejected it. Dude died, whatever, right? He asked God, where were you at? I sent the boat. I sent the helicopter.
Come on, bro.
Counseling is God reaching out to you.
Come on, brother.
Go to that shit. Just if you got drug rehab, go to fucking rehab. That's God reaching out to you to help you because he's not a puppet master. And on top of that, when you go to counseling, don't go in there saying they're going to fix me because that's not counseling. Counseling is to help you collect your thoughts so that you can fix yourself.
Come on, bro. That's deep shit.
Go
That's
to
deep, brother. Deep.
Wow.
Deep.
Damn,
That's
bro.
beautiful, brother. Amen to that, bro. That's words from an experienced person. You know what I mean? And I mean that. And I can't even. Yeah, I echo just what he said. You know, don't be afraid to get out there, brother. Yeah, amen, bro. Yeah.
Damn, dude. You hit me right in the heart with that one. You're right, man. Like,
I'm just tired of the excuses.
People do think, fuck counseling, fuck it, but it helped me, man. And I was that fuckhead that was like, it ain't gonna fucking do nothing
same here.
for me.
My brother used to. You need counseling. I'd be like, F you. I'd be pissed. Like, why? And man, I needed it so. And I was only in it for a little bit that I still needed.
Yeah.
But when I was in it, because I was willing. That's what the counselor told me. He's like, you're willing. He's like, it might take you a long time. He's like, but I know you're gonna get through it because you're willing. And I was just at the time, I'm like, well, I just want to tell you what happened to me because I had so much on my chest that I couldn't tell nobody. And when there's someone that's not there to judge you, whether it's their job, but they're there to listen, you don't have to worry about a homeboy or a cousin or someone that you're trying to tell, and then behind your back, you're like, man, why are they judging me?
Yeah.
Are they laughing at me? No, these people are there to help because, and it's okay to not always be okay.
My emotions were fucked. I couldn't. Me and Puga talked about this several times, and he was the guy that could relate, and I was like, holy shit. I thought I was the only one that went through that.
Yeah.
But we talked about, I lost my dad. It's traumatic, and you don't know how to process those emotions. Like, I just wanted to fight. I just wanted to cry. I just wanted to scream. Like, I was all these emotions, and I didn't know how to fucking handle them and deal with them. And fuck, dude. Like, I did not know how to process them at all. And, counseling was like, hey, put that emotion here. Like, they gave me the shelving system to put all these emotions and thoughts and... Yeah, I mean, you've got to do your work. You have to do the work for it to work.
Yep.
But
Shit. First 3 times I went, I just sat there for an hour.
Yeah.
I didn't even talk.
Yeah.
And did they talk?
But they at first, they're like, if you'd like to share whatever, and I just sat there and they let me sit there.
And it was just quiet.
That was it, bro.
But you went think about it. You went 3 times and you showed up each time, right? You know what I mean? And
Same person every time?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. And I'm glad that you are on the path you are now. And, we know the recent stuff you've gone through, man, for you to be in the shoes you are now, to handle that the best that you can for your daughter, for your granddaughter, for your wife, for yourself and your other children. It's a beautiful thing, man. And like you said, the mess you had to go through was for a reason. Like you said,
Thank
maybe
God, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
God
the
for it.
odds were stacked against you to have a horrible fucking life, bro.
Thank God, bro. Thank God,
Yeah.
honestly. And I remember as a kid, I don't know if I told y'all, like, so another thing about me, I'm sorry, I like to talk about me. No, I remember as a kid,
We're here
I had
for
a
you.
I had a weird thought that I used to say, man, like when I was a kid and I was homeless and getting beat and all kinds of shit. I used to be like, you know what? Better me than somebody else.
Oh, wow.
I used to imagine that there was another kid out there that didn't have to go through that because it was me going through it. And I've carried that my whole
as
life.
a kid, you thought you were strong as shit.
I've carried that my whole life, bro. Better me than anybody else.
We are a lot alike, brother. And I love that where you're at now, man. I'm grateful you ran across his path.
Well, let's end this fucking podcast on a positive, lighter note.
I'll show you my titties.
So we just had Halloween, right?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a Halloween episode, but I wanted to ask y'all if y'all had any Halloween memories. Good memories, bad memories, just any Halloween memories. And like things that come to my mind for Halloween was like, you remember McDonald's used to sell those Happy Meal buckets?
Yes, sir.
And, people were like, I'm going to use that for, and I'm like, man, that's a little ass bucket. I need more candy than that bullshit.
I need 4 of those motherfuckers.
And
yeah.
then another thing was our costumes when we were kids were fucking horrible, bro. Horrible. And that hot ass little half mask. You just sweat your fucking face off in school because
in a
you get to
leather
wear your costume to school. Remember those
Yep.
days? Like
Yep.
fucking He-Man mask. You're just sweating up a fucking storm in it with the little hole.
I had the Luke Skywalker one year, and I was a chubby kid, and I split it right down the middle. And they're like, "You want to go home?" I was like, "Fuck that! I'm getting my candy. They could see my ass and all." I did not care, bro. But you're right. That plastic sweating on her, no shirt underneath, just sweating.
Yeah.
And my shit was always hand me down, so it was either too big or too small. So
Our costumes sucked.
yes, sir.
And going to like the nicer neighborhood for the nicer candy. You're like, I ain't fucking trick or treating Arnie Benson. Fuck that shit.
Rest in peace to my Uncle Tony. He used to take us to the rich side of neighborhoods to steal the pumpkins and stuff.
What the fuck?
So there was an old comedian.
To steal pumpkins?
I think he was like, no, you don't give me no candy, you don't have no pumpkin. So he would fill up his
Fucking
GT.
heathen.
Bro, my Theo Tony, rest in peace, man. I'm talking about like all like 20 nieces and nephews in his GT or 2 cars. But we'd go and we would go knock at the door and because they'd give us the nice stuff. And if they were rude to us or they looked at us like Mexican and black kids, we'd get to come back. Theo Tony, they said no. He said, okay, we're gonna drive around the block. Tommy, Steve, blah, and we'd go fucking steal a pumpkin.
Motherfucker.
One time he took some guys, he had a plastic, this was a way back when 98 was, he took a skeleton off of somebody's door and put it on his lowrider. And the rest of Halloween, we were cruising, the skeleton was flapping around. And so shout out to Uncle Tony and Gibo, man. We used to do, it was badass. And then we'd go home and they were the uncles, so they'd get all the candy put together. They'd fucking theotaxic, you know what I mean?
Ain't that a bitch?
But those are some of the best memories.
I don't want to put my candy in there.
Theo, you're a thief. I'm gonna call the cops. But looking back at it, man, those were some of the best moments because we were all, we didn't have much.
Man,
but,
we were all poor,
right?
Because I remember some of my friends were trick or treating with pillow sheets.
Bro.
Yeah,
I had no shame in that. My mom would give me my big old fucking Garfield one.
But we didn't see it as a make funnable offense. You know what I mean? Like,
we looked at it like, damn, you're going to get a lot of candy.
A lot of candy in that motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, bro. Simpler times, man. But yeah, Halloween was growing, I'm grateful for it. And one of my last memories was my cousin Ruben, before he passed away. Gibo, anybody that knew my cousin Gibo, he had a baby arm. One of the coolest people you ever met. Now that he's gone, I can say he used to sell drugs to the tech players. Man. He always had these big white boys with it, and we just thought he was. And my dad was like, "No, they're linemen for tech." And sure enough, one of them was an actual lineman. But
sure enough, one of them made it to the league.
Yeah, he bought lots of the cocaine.
He got the good drugs.
He got the good stuff. But no, one of his last before he passed away, we went to see my tia, and he wanted to take me and my kids and his sister and her kids to go. And my cousin was like, "No, let's not do that." Because my cousin was in and out of drugs at the end of his life. But I saw the innocence in him. It reminded me of being a kid because he's like, Tommy, Sonia, he's like, come on, just let me go get the baby some candy and I need this. And for an hour, bro, I had the best Halloween ever to this day.
Damn.
Because he just laughed. He was teasing me, but seeing the way he looked at his nieces and then my kids, and he went to 7 and didn't steal it because he was known to hustle.
Yeah.
He went to Town and Country right there off of Clovis in Indiana, and he got them all the big candies they wanted because when we were little, we didn't have it. But he was walking with his sister, and I still remember their conversations. Like, he almost knew that he wasn't going to be around much.
Wow.
And he needed that. And he'd always give me shit. He'd see me, hey, he'd call me a fag all the time. Hey, you fag, you got a joint? I was like, nah, cuz I only smoke blunts. He said, those hurt my throat. But that day wasn't even about nothing. Like, we just talked, and he told me he was proud of the dad I was and shit like that. So I always think of Halloween. I think of my cousin Gibo, man.
That's awesome.
I miss that crazy motherfucker. He was a blessing, bro.
Shit, I got one funny story. I promise it's funny. So, I love my grandma. May she rest in peace. She was a motherfucker. She was a bitch. But, it is what it is. So she always mistreated us as a kid, real abusive and shit. One Halloween, she surprised us, though, because she called my mom and she was like, hey, bring, it was me and my brother at the time. Bring the kids over. I want to make them costumes for Halloween. So she was like a seamstress or whatever,
Oh, okay.
So we came over and shit, and my grandma's over there measuring us, and which one do you want? And I was like, I want to be the Black Ranger,
Oh, shit.
And then my brother wanted to be like the Green Ranger. Oh, okay, yeah, So grandma's like measuring us and shit. Anyways, long story short, we're all excited because we're like, we're going to have some badass Halloween costumes. Turns out she was just using us as bodies for the suits that she was going to make our cousins.
Oh, motherfucker.
I see why you started it off with, no, she was a bitch.
Rest in peace, one.
Damn, bro.
Poor Ish, man. You had your hopes up and everything.
That was a shitty fucking night, I bet.
She had us going, bro. She was like, she had us going, bro. She was
I bet that crushed you, bro.
I was just like, I was like, I didn't expect nothing different.
That does suck, though, bro. Yeah, you're like, maybe grandma's changing her ways.
No.
She's like, no, Miko, I got something else I want to fuck you up with.
Jermaine got to be the Black Ranger.
You want to know the costume that I always wanted every year being a kid? They never sold it. I thought my dad was an artist that he could make it for me.
Yeah,
and my
yeah.
dad was like, "Fuck, I ain't making that fucking costume." I wanted the skeleton suit from the Karate Kid.
Oh,
Fuck
God,
yeah.
I wanted that so bad. Every Halloween, I tell my dad, "You think you can make that for me?" He's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Oh shit! I used to want it. Yeah,
Dude, I wanted that
Yes,
so
sir.
fucking bad, bro. And I wanted to paint my face like a skull. Dude, it would have been so epic to go to school like that. Nah.
one year my brother Steve, he's an artist, so we were kids and we were going to Wheelock and didn't know nobody, and he painted. I got second place, so I didn't. My mom couldn't afford nothing, so we went home and I had like a black and white plaid shirt that I wore for Cowboy Day. He put it on and he got my mom's cigarette ashes and some white face paint and toothpaste. Why he put toothpaste? I don't know, but he mixes all that shit up and paints it on my face. Now I looked badass. We get there, and I got second place to like a group of kids that were all, so everybody's, but my fucking face was burning, bro. My eyes were red, and I'm crying, and my brother's like, "But you got second place." I don't give a fuck.
why does it smell like mint?
And my mom was like, "Well, what did you use?" He's like, "Well, I got all your cigarette ashes out of the ashtray." And I'm like, "This motherfucker." So yeah, it was bad. But yeah, I was burning for like a week. I couldn't see and shit. Thanks to my brother Steve, he tried.
Do you remember our ghetto asses first year at Cavazos stole our fucking shoulder pads and we were football players for Halloween?
Hell yeah. I still had the 44 jersey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dude, we fucking stole our shoulder pads and we were football players for Halloween, bro.
So we thought we were supposed to keep them. It was a brand new school. Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Like, hey, Theo, you still got my shoulder pads?
The thick ass motherfuckers from back in the
Hell
day.
yeah.
They're all
Them
fucking
huge motherfuckers.
When my cousins wanted to play semi-pro ball, you got your old stuff from Cavazos. Yeah, fucker, use it.
Your old Rydell's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, we all had them big ass duffel bags and we
You're
all
right.
stole them.
Yeah.
I say all of us, probably like 5 of us, but we fucking stole
But I was
them.
one of them, yeah. I remember that, bro. Same thing at Lubbock when our sophomore years when we were supposed to turn in the jerseys. Of course, I had broke my hand, so I didn't play all year. I kept my jersey. I was telling everybody, no, they keep your. I kept my 53s.
My dad was like, "What the fuck? You're supposed to give these back." Like, nah, they gave them to us. It's a new school.
We're special students. Yeah, for real, bro. I want to say I have a picture somewhere around him. I have to look at my mom's of me wearing, like, I guess it's all Halloween.
And we were in our practice jerseys,
Yeah,
right?
that 40
we
that's what I'm
even
saying.
stole our practice
Yeah.
jerseys.
I had that. I remember mine was 44 because I wanted to be like Tom Rathman from the 49ers. Yeah, bro. That's funny shit. I have that picture
shit.
somewhere, bro.
I should have stole mine, but somebody else stole it. Because I was number 69.
Oh shit.
How big was your helmet when you played semi-pro?
How big was it? I got it at
was
the
it was
house.
it the largest helmet?
Yeah.
It had to have been, right?
You had a big old noggin.
I could bring it and show y'all one of these days. I got it at the
Did you
house.
play here in town?
Yeah, I played for Lubbock.
What year?
Oh shit. I don't know the year, but I was 24 to 28 years
Because
old.
you're around my cousin's age. My little cousin Tony Rios played for a little bit. He was a tailback, but then he. That's crazy.
I might, bro. There was a lot of us.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, I played for West Texas Outlaws 2 or 3 years, and then the Texas Tornadoes. We did one
You
season.
ever think
Yeah.
about playing 37U?
that was basically 37.
Hell no,
That
it
was.
wasn't, bro. You're 28.
No, but I'm saying
You seen them TikToks? Them
there were
motherfuckers
dudes-
are damn near 40.
Still playing.
Oh,
yeah.
there was guys from Midland that were in their 40s playing.
God
Yeah.
dang, for
Yeah,
real?
the West Texas Drillers. Yeah,
Well,
Fuck.
your prima's husband, Hilbert, his dad used to play. Hilbert Trevino.
He played?
Bro, because
No way.
he was playing. Because my
I
cousin.
thought he was a coach.
No, he would put the pads on. He thought
Yep.
because we went to one of the games. My cousin Greg was playing. He
He
got
had
hurt.
his cigarettes in his helmet. he put his cigarette on top of his head and then put his helmet on.
My cousin Greg got hurt. Mike told his kid, "Oh shit, they're gonna trade your dad." And he was all crying. He was probably like 2 years old.
They're gonna trade your dad.
He's going to Midland.
He's gonna go to Midland, bro.
nah, it was cool. It was a cool experience, bro. We when I was playing, we played our home games at Slayton High School.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I told you my cousin was a coach, right?
Yeah. I remember your cousin. He was special teams coach.
That's
He was
crazy.
special
bro.
ed.
Yeah, special ed. It was just me and him.
Y'all pancakes.
We got along great.
They were like, "Ismael, go! You're left out on the field over there on the Sit on the bench.
Yeah, dude, I see them 37 U's on TikTok, and I'm like, you got to be fucking
I'm gonna
kidding
tell
me,
you.
bro.
I'm gonna tell you straight up though. No, our fucking league was badass. Because when I was playing, we played in the MPFL, the Minor Professional Football League, based out of Texas.
Yeah,
28 teams, 4 divisions, and fuck, dude, when we had to play Dallas or fucking them bigger, god damn,
I remember that league. Yeah.
them motherfuckers were huge.
Wow.
Even fucking, I still remember the starting line for fucking Midland, bro. The center was the shortest at 6'3", 380 or 390.
God
Then you had your
dang.
guards; they were 6'4", 6'4".
Damn.
Then you had a 6'7" and a 6'8". No, 6'7", 6'6". Fred Zilla was the tackle. Their fucking line was huge. Their fucking quarterback was 6'5", 225. In the league, I was the size of most of the running backs.
No shit. Yeah. You playing them
Wow.
downset Dallas boys and yeah.
You know, I always trip out because baseball is a sport where you can come in at high school
Yeah.
and be a beast and go pro. Basketball, you motherfuckers, you always heard Jordan got cut from the basketball team his high school season. Football is not a sport you can just jump into
hell
when
no.
you're older.
If you ain't used
Like
to being
if you didn't grow up playing football, that is not a sport you can fucking come in to play.
That's shit, especially that, bro. Because these dudes, most of the guys on the team were ex-college football players that didn't make it pro, or we had some dudes that made it to the pro but didn't make it past preseason.
Yeah.
So it wasn't no joke. These
No,
are-
yeah.
These are
Get-
athletes.
like,
Shit, that size,
that's what I'm
yeah,
speaking
that-
of. Like,
yeah.
and then you have a motherfucker that never played. Like, I'll give it a try.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, right.
And then you had my
motherfucker.
cousin, he's 5'6".
Hey, but some of them fools,
Yeah,
their leverage,
yeah,
they can
yeah.
fucking knock you out.
Not my cousin. He got traded to Midland.
to be the water boy.
I mean,
Hey man, people need towel boys too, fucker. This world needs towel boys too, fucker.
I like to talk about, my weight when I was in high school. I'm pretty proud of it. I was 235 pounds, 17% body fat.
I still wear the same size socks as I did in high school.
No, I was like,
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm proud of you, bro. Your socks.
It was all muscle.
I don't know why. I don't. You could call it a blessing and call it a curse, but people that I just meet off the bat tell me their life story.
Oh yeah.
So this morning I got off work, went to the fucking sauna because I was like, I have to go to the gym because if I don't, I'm gonna be asleep and then no one's gonna hear this podcast because I'm gonna be asleep. So I was like, I have to go to the gym. Went to the sauna because I always start the sauna to just warm up my body. The dude gets in there and he's like, "What's up, man? Like, what's up?" And then just I'm a ex-drug addict, blah, blah. I'm off drugs for 13 years now, all this shit, right? But I'm telling you this story because he was like, yeah, man, I was yoked, bro. I was on Xanax, steroids, cocaine, all this shit. And then I was like, steroids? He was like, yeah, bro, I was jacked.
Purple Passion. Remember the Purple Passion pills?
Oh, bro. That was crack.
That was-
It had to have been crack cocaine, bro. And there were 3 caplets for 99 cents. Man.
We took them before
And I
football
told
games.
Iron J, I said, you fucked me, man.
Oh,
He's
shit.
like, what? I go, you were selling fucking pure speed, man.
I still remember before the Hereford script, I was like, JP, I don't feel right.
I'm seeing things.
I'm seeing numbers.
I was like, it's working.
Y'all fucking
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit, yeah.
What were the yellow ones? Yellow jackets?
Yellow Jackets.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So it was Purple Passion and Yellow Jackets. Did you ever take those?
Nah.
So they were they fat burners, Thomas?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fat burner
Or
energy,
energy
boosters.
pills or some shit.
I like the trucker pills, right?
Yeah, well,
Bro,
it
these
was
were pure ephedrine, man.
And before games, our asses would be all going, "Where's my dog?" We going crazy.
Dude, I ain't shitting you, man. We take those fucking pills and I would legit see like black spots
Oh, yeah.
on the field.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was just so fucking amped up on whatever that ingredient was, man.
I think if we would have read the instructions, it probably said to take one. We were taking all three.
Take all 3. Like, fuck it. With a banana because I need my potassium.
Yeah.
I don't want to cramp on the
I was
field.
gonna say, we might have took. Who knows what the fuck we took? Because when I was at Estacado, man, our trainer allegedly would always give us pills before the game.
Salt, slow salt.
She would be like, "Take these." We would just take them. All right, go.
I remember those. Our trainer used to give us pills too, but they were slow salts. They were just salt pills.
That's probably what
and
it
they
was, like,
tasted like fucking horse ass, man. Like, ugh. Yeah, so we wouldn't cramp, but they didn't ever fucking work. I think we needed to take those all day, every day. But yeah.
The pickle juice.
Especially in the Texas heat. Fuck.
Shit, yeah, bro.
I remember coming back to practice like the next day, and you can literally stand up my shirt.
Yeah.
Like it would stand up on its own because it was so fucking soaked in salt and sweat and.
God
Remember, that was our
damn,
thing. JP, we would always go to look for yours, and there was I can't think who it was, but y'all shit would literally be standing up. I remember that. That was our thing on Saturday.
And we didn't even wash it. We just put it back on.
put it back on. Yeah. Oh man.
Nah, when it comes to football, that's
Dirty
the one thing.
motherfuckers.
That's the one thing I don't miss is the locker room smell.
Oh yeah. Bro.
Yeah, yeah, that was horse ass to the
And you
to the
played
max.
at Estacado, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the heat and the
Fucking schnuts. Smells like schnuts and all kinds. You like, oh,
Been here before.
It was schnuts and cocoa butter.
Smells familiar.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? It's a weirdly good smell.
I'm back at home.
What is that? Cocoa butter and lotion?
I'm fucking back at home.
So I should call her
I was one of 3 Mexicans on our football team.
for real on the east side.
Yeah.
Total.
And we had one white boy. And
No, total.
Everybody else was black.
Since 1989. Total.
That was it, dog.
But all the other schools didn't consider you were black. You know, all the Mexicans there we knew.
Yeah, you're like Curtis Hines, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm proud to say I was a starter
Amen,
for 2
yeah.
years straight.
Yeah, Curtis is the blackest white man I ever met.
I love Curtis is a trip,
And
man.
you're the blackest Mexican I ever met.
That's right.
Hey, I got shot at for it.
That's right. I earned that title,
Hell
baby.
yeah.
Dude, thank y'all guys for coming, man. This was a fun fucking episode.
Thank you, brother.
You got any final thoughts, Thomas?
As usual, man, love yourself, be good to yourself, and I'll try to take that same advice and just be good to one
Yeah.
another, man.
Awesome, brother. Mr. Is.
I concur.
Guys, we are putting on a live show.
Fuck yeah.
January 17th. I will tweet the link. I'll put the link on social media. I'll put the link on TikTok. Whatever I can, put the link on. And that'll be the link to buy tickets. Get your tickets early. Like I said, we're expecting a big turnout. And I don't want you to get turned away because, there's no more tickets. So get your tickets early. We did agree upon $7 pre-sale tickets. If you buy them on the link, there is a fee, so they're back to $10. So it's $10.
He tried.
I tried. I fucking tried. I tried to save y'all some money, but online costs a fee to sell them online, so they're $10 fucking.
But still, man, $10 for y'all to put on another great show and then have the comedy showcase, bro. I'm excited. I know I'm a regular, but I'm excited, dude. When I can't wait, brother.
I'll make it worth your while.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's gonna show titties.
Delicious.
Delicious has been through some tough times, and he's gonna show you the glorious moments
yes,
now.
yes. Hell yeah, I'm excited, bro. When is it again?
So January 17th, doors open at 8. If you don't get your pre-sale tickets, it'll be $10 at the door. We've got 5 comedians, and it's going to be fucking awesome, bro. The first part of the show, of course, will be the comedians, and then the second part of the show will be my live show. And it'll be fun. It's going to be epic, and you don't want to miss it.
Amen to
Oh,
that.
be there.
Go,
I'll
yeah,
hit
be
your
there. Get out there, Lubbock.
All of Lubbock celebrities will be there.
Hell yeah.
Rafa.
Hell yeah.
Rafa,
Oh, man.
Rafa is a Lubbock celebrity. I don't give a shit what he says. People know that fucker.
That's
in Lubbock,
badass, though.
man.
Yeah, that's
Hell
badass, man.
So, anyways, guys, till next time, read some books.
Cloud City.
Hey yo, JP, tell me what's the deal? Is it real that you got the hottest podcast in the land of the trill? Then tell me what's the deal, because I really need to know it. The way you wanna show it, you rip the shit like a pro, you really should be a poet. Like Edgar Allan Poe, you killing shit and they just know it. And thanks to San Juan, I got this drink, I might just pour it. Got me feeling like Don Juan, pimping shit while they hoeing. As far as culture goes, we goated, bitch, and they know it. And I don't like to bloat it, but I know that I'm goated. I know that JP is goated. And this is not a long song, cause the credits are rolling, but I'ma tell you one more time that we fucking goated for real. Best podcast for real. Man, what's the fucking deal, yeah? Like, tell me what's the deal? The best podcast in the West, man, the king of the trill, for real. Jackie, man, told him for real. What's up, man, you know how I be.